Hello and welcome. My name's Sin Donuts, and this is going to be a three-part video series where we go over all of the firearms currently available in Pavlov Shack VR, which is in development for the Oculus Quest. Pavlov VR is already an available game for PC VR, but the developers are hard at work to optimize it for the Oculus Quest system. So, I'm making it three-part because I actually tried to do one long video that was about 45 minutes, and somewhere halfway through, the audio desynced and it was off by a few seconds. So just to make sure that doesn't happen again, I waste more of my time. I'm going to do a three-part series, which is just perfect because we'll do that part, then we'll do this part, and then we'll do that part. So this being video 1 of 3, let's start with the pistols. Now, I don't know all the names of all these weapons here in the gun range. I'll do my best to take guesses during editing. Maybe I will put the actual name on the screen in case I make a mistake talking about any of these firearms while we're playing with them. But let's go on to the pistols here, and I think I know most of these names, and let's see how wrong I am. So, first pistol on the list. You can dual wield all of these, but we're just going to single wield just to kind of show you how these things work. So here we go. 9mm. This is a CZ75, I think. 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Let's head on over to the first lane right here at the range. I'm not going to run these targets 10 meters out, which is like kind of the first setting. I'm going to just do the shooting from right here, just so we can kind of see clearly the shot patterns and recoil patterns on full auto for some of these other weapons. But for now, this is pretty much where I'm going to stand, 2 meters away, 6 feet or so away, and this is how I'm going to do all of these tests with these firearms in the game. So here we go. I'm going to also, I know that my Oculus is recording off of the left eye, so I will do my best to remember to show you the iron sights, the sights for every firearm through the left eye, but trying to shoot like this hurts my brain, so then I will flip back over to the right eye, and let's go through a magazine or two and show you how this baby works. So there we go. We're all out. Click, click, click. Just like a real semi-auto pistol. You slide stays back once you're out of rounds, and pretty good spread right there. Of course, being 6 feet away, it better be good spread. But believe me, some of these guns, they're pretty wild. So let's go through the magazine change here. A little reload action. Press the button. Grab another magazine out of your pouch. Insert, and all you gotta do is press the magazine release again, and we're good to go. So now I'll take a step back again, and we are going to do a little faster fire rate toward the head. All right, so that was me pulling the trigger as fast as I could. Still, not a bad spread from 6 feet away. So there's the CZ75, I think, and a good little sidearm here. Picatinny right on the bottom here, so maybe in the full release game we'll have lasers and flashlights, but right now there's no attachments for the gun in this version of the game. So anyway, let's move on. Get rid of this stuff. Boop. All right, next pistol down the list. Sorry for the jerky movement here. I should just move around like normal, since that's what the cool thing about the Quest is that you can just walk around. But I've got 2 dogs on my floor somewhere, and I've tripped over them before, so I don't want to move too much. And I've got a TV somewhere and an ottoman somewhere else and stairs downstairs, and I don't want to be rolling over those, although it'll be probably a hilarious video. So I'd use the sticks for most of my movement in these videos, and even when I play. So this is the right stick allowing me to spin, and this is me spinning around normally. And then this is how, I use a stick to move, whereas I could be moving like this. I just don't want to hit anything. So that's why it's kind of jerky and whatever else, but please bear with me. So moving on. Next gun, the G18 by Glock. This gun has 2 fire modes. We've got, let's go in some light here. We've got the 3-round burst, and the single fire. We will start with the 3-round burst first. I'm going to show you this burst, even with a 2-hand grip, has a lot of kick, a lot of recoil. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you're real close to your target, almost point blank. But I'll show you just from 6 feet away how much spread this has. And here are the sights with the left eye. There you go. See that with the dark. And here's some 3-round burst action. So there you go. You can see from up close, not bad. I'm landing 3 shots right in the chest, and if it was a little further away, I aimed up a little more. That 3rd shot would hit the head. So not bad in close range with the burst mode. But if this target was 10 meters away or further, the 2nd and 3rd round may be flying over the target. So if you're looking to use this sidearm for longer engagements, I would definitely keep on single fire mode. So let's do the reload process here. There we go. And another cool thing about this gun, and all the guns really, is the magazines are pretty true to form. That is a Glock mag. I've reloaded a lot of these in my life. Boop. So let's go to single fire now. I think I pressed it already. Back up. And I'm going to do single fire at a nice pace toward the head here. Oh, I lied. Let's try that again. Okay, single fire. There we go. And I'll go to the head again where that shot is. I'll try to aim and hit that middle shot that I've already placed on there. So, went through that magazine pretty fast, pulling the trigger about this fast, and that is like a lead laser right there. So, I think for any kind of, medium engagements with this pistol, single fire mode, you're not going to be throwing rounds above your target's head. It's a pretty accurate gun, so I like this Glock. I've been shotting lots of Glocks. No, I've shot many Glocks, different calibers and varieties. But I would go single fire with this if I were using this in game. So there we go. The G18 from Glock. Get rid of this stuff. Moving on. 1911. This guy's been around for a while. Grandpappy's days back in World War II, or great-grandpappy for most of you now. It's a single stack 45 caliber. Let's see if I can pop this out and catch it. Yeah. So there we go, 45. And not a lot of rounds in this gun, but they are much heavier hitters. So I'll show you how that goes. Let's back up and show you these iron sights. Right down the middle there. We'll show it in the dark so you can see. Pretty crystal clear. And let's do some rounds towards center mass. There you go. Very accurate from 6 feet away. Not a lot of rounds, but I believe it'll be a little heavier hitter in the game. So let's do the reload process. Single stack. We're ready to go for round 2 here. So back up. I'm going to shoot a little faster. This gun's got a bit of recoil, not too bad, but I'll aim for the head and pull the trigger a little faster than I did that first round. So it's still pretty good. That's those kind of off shots there. That's more of my shaky hand than it is the gun's fault. So still not bad, even with a quick trigger pull. So 1911, heavy hitter, not a lot of rounds. So you got to be on target, but aim's pretty tight with this gun. So like this one. Clean it up. And let's go to the next. Here we go. This is the Beretta M9, I believe. It looks like a Beretta. Usually I've seen these in real life in black. I haven't seen a lot of steel, silvery looking Berettas. Mostly they're all black. This was, of course, a firearm very popular with our police force and military forces for quite a while. I think recently many police and army folks have switched to different pistols, but this was a popular one for a long time here in the States for, military and police sidearms. So here we go. Let's look at the sights in the left eye there. Kind of hard to see on the white, but on the dark it's a little better. And going to go for center mass shots first. Through the mag. once again, pretty accurate weapon. Oops, I dropped the magazine, didn't mean to do that. 9mm, pretty accurate. I shot that pretty fast and not bad spread at all. I'll go through the reload process again because I kind of dropped the mag by accident there. So here we go. And then I would press that and it would close. So anyway, kind of messed that one up, but I'll do it again for you after I shoot these headshots here at a faster pace. Once again, it's very accurate. That's a shaky hand that's messing that up right there. So don't blame the gun, blame this guy. And I'll do the reload one more time. What's pretty cool is there's the mag right there. Ready? Watch this. Later. So pretty neat. And then there we go. So now it's fully loaded. That's the Beretta M9. All done. Let's move on over to the next one. Oh, it's the big boy. This is the Desert Eagle 50 cal. This gun, out of all these firearms, has some of the highest recoil in the game. Heavy hitter, but you need to have some good trigger discipline. Don't rally off shots too fast, and I'll show you what happens if you do that. Let's clean our target. All right, so I'm going to shoot slow and steady at first, and then we can go to the crazy wild shooting, and I'll show you how nuts this gun gets. So there are our sights, and on the dark, and then I will do center mass shots right now. So there we go. Pretty accurate, pretty heavy hitting. I think we could see all the way down the range there. Oh yeah, there we go. What's up? And not a lot of rounds because these are 50 cal. These are heavy hitters right there. This would split you in half if you got hit with one of these guys. So let's do the reload process here. Easy as pie. And now what I'm going to do is take a step back here, and I am going to shoot for the head. But what I'm going to do is pull the trigger way faster and show you what happens with the recoil of this gun. I don't think there's anything you could do to stop this if you pull the trigger too fast. So let's see. Just keep an eye on this gun. I'm going to put my arms as far as I can go and watch what happens with this pistol as I rapid fire. Yeah. Sorry about that upstairs. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So first round, second round, and the rest of them went through the roof. So using this gun game, slow, steady, not too slow, but medium pace, and you'll be able to, hit your target. But you freak out and go, oh my God, those rounds are going everywhere. So anyway, Desert Eagle, 50 cal, nice stuff, heavy hitter, but you need some discipline to not waste your rounds and shoot high into the sky. So here we go. Next one, Revolver. I would guess, this doesn't look like 38 special, it's too big, so I'm going to say like 44 Magnum, Colt 45, something like that. It's 5 rounds in the cylinder there. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what caliber this is. Maybe I'll be able to figure it out later when I edit this video, and I'll put it on the screen. But this gun, I have not used it against bots or human players in multiplayer yet. I've only used it here in the range where it is a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So let's roll on over here. Let's clean up our target, and let me back up here. All right, so there's the sights for you. Not bad sights. They work. A little red dot there on that sight. You can kind of see it between the rear. And here we go, slow and steady. 5 rounds. I love that action. Just keeps going. But these are some spent rounds right here. So this is my favorite part about this gun. Not probably so much if I were in the middle of a multiplayer firefight, but here in the range, it's a blast. How cool is that? And then we drop these guys in. And the really cool part. Boom. The wrist flick is back in there. How cool is that? Let me do... This one also has some pretty bad recoil, so I'll try to pull the trigger fast and show you. Not as bad as Desert Eagle, but still not good. Okay, it's as bad as Desert Eagle. So, I held my hand straight there, pulled the trigger as fast as I could, and yeah, 2 rounds kind of on target, and the rest, the other 3 kind of went up into the air. So this gun, just like the Desert Eagle, you want to have a little bit of discipline and, medium pace like that while you're firing these rounds. You do that and it's going up in the air. So the other thing, if you did not know, these spent casings here are actually very nutritious and high in iron and a lot of vitamins, vitamin A. So you can always just delicious stuff. It's so good. So the one thing I wish that you could do with this gun, one thing you can do, which is kind of cool, is this. You can throw them up and catch them. I got skills. Oh. So I wish you could do this. Like, can't do that. You got to put them in one by one. So, oh well. Boom. Fun stuff. So there you go. There's the Revolver 44, Colt 45. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. All right. Next up on the list, the last pistol here, Sidearm. Sort of. One of those shotguns over there, you can make a sidearm as well. But as long as we're talking about this this first batch of weapons here, first batch of firearms, last one on the list. So this one is the Tech 9. It is a 9mm long magazine. No auto fire. It's just semi-auto. There's no different fire modes. And there's no magazine release. So when it does come time to change the mag, you got to grab it and stick it back in. So this thing, it's got the 9mm. I'm pretty sure it's 9mm. I don't think that's 380. It might be 380. Wow, look at the difference between the Tech 9 rounds and that the Revolver rounds. But it's either 9mm or 380, which still is a 9mm, just with less power. This thing is a little lead laser. Probably not going to get through body armor very well, but it shoots pretty straight. So there are the iron sights, which are kind of horrible. You can't do any modifications to this gun. It is what it is. But let's throw some shots into center mass. Oops, I'm like using the wrong eye. I'm like, why does this feel so weird? So there you go. That was pretty rapid fire and a lot of rounds and not a lot of spread. So this might be a great option for you if you've got good enough aim at, one, your target's not wearing body armor, or two, you're landing those shots in the face. So let's go through the reload process here. And that's it. I'll take a step back and I'm going to try to, just for fun, because I kind of went fast with those rounds, just for fun, I'm going to one-hand this to the face. Let's see how it goes. So not too bad. That's a little bit of the game, making the gun have more recoil because I wasn't two-handing it, didn't have a dual grip. And then a little bit of me just being shaky because, I'm full of caffeine and I had the gun all the way out there. So, but still not bad. Like, that was a lot of rounds I could throw down range, and even if I missed one or two or three of them, what is there, like, there was like 20 in here or something. So that's the Tech 9 for you. I haven't used this yet against people in multiplayer, but I might try to use this against the bots first and see how horrible it is. But there we go. So that's all the pistols. But let's just go over here for one more little look. Here are the attachments that I'm not really going to review because they're kind of, I don't know, it's not worth the time really. So red dot sight, hollow sight, the pistol silencer, the rifle SMG silencer, and a couple of forward grips for some of the SMGs and some of the rifles. You can use these things. And the next thing over here are the throwable explosives. You've got a pineapple grenade, one of these new modern M whatever grenades, and then a couple flashbangs. Currently in this version, the explosion effects are not working. So the sound works, but the visual effects are done. But they all have the same kind of mechanics, so I'll show you with the pineapple grenade. Let's just get this guy out of here so we can see what this looks like. So all the same kind of, what do you want to call it, moves you got to do to use these things. So you grip it with the grip button, so grip. And then with this left hand, you use the trigger to grab the pin, and then you yank it out. pins out, but this isn't cooking yet because we got this handle here. So as long as you're squeezing the grenade with the middle grip button, you're good. The minute you want to start cooking a grenade, you pull the trigger, and now it's cooking. Boom. So right there, you heard the boom. You may have seen a little bit of shrapnel kind of sparkling all over the place, but that's it right now in this version of the game, this test version, beta test, whatever it is, in development build. So hopefully with the full release, they'll actually have some explosion effects and some smoke and etc. But same with the flashbangs. You hear the bang and your ears ring, but there's no flash. So there we go, folks. Thanks for watching video 1 of 3 of this short series going over all the firearms in Pavlov Quest VR, or Pavlov Shack VR, excuse me, currently in development for the Oculus Quest. So stick around. You'll be able to go right to video 2. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.